Hello everyone and welcome back to Zaki Educational channel. So this is the time to reveal the results for the quiz contest which was conducted on 14th of June 2021. Yes, this environmental science quiz is conducted every week on Monday on this platform to prepare ourselves for the environmental science entrance examination and to know something about our environment. So those who want to participate in this quiz contest, you can pause the video and go through all these rules. So before revealing the results, let's discuss the questions first. So the first question was, which is or are true about the World Ocean Day? So many of you were confused. So the confusion was here, that is it was given 8th July, but the World Ocean Day is celebrated on 8th of June every year to spread the awareness regarding the importance of oceans, and the theme for the year 2021 was the ocean, life and livelihoods. So here the correct option will be option number B, that is the theme was correct, but it's celebrated on 8th of June. Let's move to the second question. The second question was, the half-life period of a radioactive substance is 40 hours. So how much time it would take for its 75 disintegration? So here the correct option will be option number B, 80 hours it will take to 75% disintegration. So let us assume there is the value, that is radioactive substance with the 100. Let us assume that's the value of that substance, and 50% degradations means it will reach to 50 value. So that much takes 40 hours, that is the half-life. To become half it will take 40 hours. Then again from 50 to 25 it will become, that means here it has 75% it has disintegrated. That means from 100 to 25 if it is reaching, then that means 75 disintegration. So here also if it is moving from 50 to 25 value, that means it is becoming the half value. So for half value we will take the half-life period, that is again 40 hours we will add. So 40 plus 40 it will be 80 hours altogether to 75% disintegration. So I hope you are able to understand this. If you are having doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Let's move to the third question. The third question is, in the purification of the drinking water, the purpose of aeration is not to do what? So here the purpose of aeration in the purification of drinking water is not to precipitate the colloidal particles. Yes, if the colloidal particles start precipitating, then it will cause the effect and it will not be able to purify easily. So let's move to the fourth question. So the fourth question was an assertion and reasoning kind of question, in which the assertion statement stated that organophosphate insecticide have lower values of the partition coefficient, that is given as KOW, than the organochlorine pesticide, and the reason statement was organophosphate molecules of pesticides have lower ability to form hydrogen bonds with water than organochlorine pesticides. So here among the four options the correct option will be option number D. Yes, only the reason is wrong here, because here the organophosphate insecticide have the higher ability to form hydrogen bonds with water. That's why they are water soluble. That's why they are not able to sustain in the atmosphere for longer time. But the organochlorine pesticide, they have the ability to form the lower ability to form hydrogen bonds. That's why they are persisting in the environment, because they are not water soluble. So it is important to know this. And organophosphate insecticide have lower values of partition coefficient than the organochlorine pesticide. That is absolutely correct. So we will know more about the organophosphate and organochlorine pesticide in this slide. So first of all, nowadays the organophosphates have replaced the organochlorine pesticides throughout the world. Second point is, the breakdown of the organophosphates are faster than organochlorine, because organochlorine they are not water soluble and organophosphates they are water soluble. That's why they are not persisting for the longer time, they are passed in the water. So next thing is, high mammalian toxicity is found by the organophosphate pesticide. They are neurotoxic in nature, and the next thing is, they are short lived in the environment. They are not persisting for longer time, as I repeatedly said, and their hazards are therefore short term hazard, but the hazard or the danger for the organochlorines are much more, because the example is DDT, which is an organochlorine pesticide which is having the longest term in the environment. So finally we'll know the examples of organophosphate pesticide. They are chloropyrifos, phenethion, dichlorivos, dimethoate, malathion, parathion and diazinon. So mostly the thion kind of pesticides are the organophosphate pesticides. You can remember like this. So these were some of the brief thing about the organophosphate pesticide. Let's move to the next question. The next question was, the most important global sink process of aerosols is what? So aerosols are mostly having the sink in the case of wet deposition. So let's move to the sixth question. The sixth question was, which group of the following relations is incorrect? So it is mentioned which is incorrect. The following four options you have to read. So I will wait for certain seconds, then I will reveal the answer. So here the option which is incorrect is option number C. Yes, these things, these conversion factors are because of the nuclear reaction, the radiation. You should remember because numericals are coming from these questions. So 1 gray unit is equal to 100 rads. 1 microcurie is equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power 4 disintegration per second, and 1 becquerel, that is the unit, is equal to 1 disintegration per second. That is not 10 disintegration per second, so it is incorrect. So it will be 1 becquerel is equal to 1 disintegrations per second. And finally 1 rad unit is equal to 20 rem unit in the case of nuclear reaction. Let's move to the seventh question. The seventh question was, the correct order of persistence of different organic chemicals is given by which of the following options? And here the correct option will be option number C. Yes, DDT is having the highest persistence, as we have discussed in case of the organochlorine pesticide discussion, followed by the atrazine 2,4-D, then finally malathion is having the lower persistence in the environment among the four options given. So let's move to the eighth question. The eighth question is, which of the following is a suitable method for measuring the ozone? So among the four options, the suitable method for measuring ozone is the chemiluminescence technique. And other techniques also you should remember: UV absorption technique to measure the ozone, also electrochemical process to measure the ozone, and other chemical process which are involved to measure the ozone. Let's move to the ninth question. The ninth question was, the blasting used in the underground mines generates which of the following pollutants? So here the correct option will be, actually this blasting generates all the three, that is carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxides and nitrogen oxides, but the most harmful is the nitrogen oxides. So those who have gone for both B and C, that is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxides, they have been given the marks, but here all these three are released in the underground mining blasting process. Let's move to the final question of this quiz contest. So the final question was, which of the following is a bioremediation technique? So bioremediation means using biological means, living organisms, to remediate. That means in the contaminated water, soil or air, if we are able to purify them with the use of the animals, living organisms, that is called as bioremediation technique. So here the correct option will be option number C. Yes, composting is the biological technique in which the microorganisms are used to sequester or break down the contaminants found in water or soil, mostly used for the treatment of contaminated soil. That is why it is called as the bioremediation technique, that is composting technique. So now we will know about the purging of air. So what is this purging of air means, we will know in the next slide. So purging is the act of removing the contents of a pipe or container and replacing it with another gas or liquid. So most importantly, this is the technique of removing the contents of a pipe or container, which is helpful in the pipeline, piping, welding and industrial process. So in this way it removes the contaminants from the pipe and reduces the chance of corrosion. So here an air purge system is used to flush the electrical equipments used in the factories with clean air before it is turned on, to ensure that the equipment is working properly and not affected by the damaged contaminants from the surrounding environment. So air purge system is used to flush the clean air so that it will clean the contaminants present in the container, and air purge system are employed for control and analytic technology that is exposed to flue gas. So it is also used to remove the flue gas in the industrial process. And here you can see in this picture for the example of a air purge system. So here air is intaken and it is the filter part where the air is filtered, and the fan is able to filter the contaminated air and purge is coming out through the purge outlet. So in this way this whole system is cleaned. So now it's time to reveal the results for this quiz contest. So the top 3 performers for this quiz contest are Suhavani, Geeta Sharma and Alka Jain, who have secured 9 out of 10 marks. Congratulations to all of you. And other participants who have also done well are Shivani Jain, Nimisha, Deepsika Gupta, Barkha Bish, Diksha Pandey, Rahul Kumar, Akshay Bharadwaj, and Vishwas Gowda. So congratulations to all of you. Thanks for participating and making it a successful one. So if you want to know more about environmental science, join our Telegram and Instagram group. The link is provided in the description below.